We are Five Spice. Every bowl we serve starts with heart and a broth that tells its own story. Today we're taking you behind the scenes to show how our signature broth comes to life. It's crafted with patience, balance, and intention, the kind of care you can taste in every sip. Starting with our aromatics, we char our ginger and onions to give a soft smokiness and introduce a gentle sweetness that balances out the spice. Cleaning and cutting them into smaller pieces helps increase their surface area, letting every subtle note find its way into the broth. We use beef bones large enough to hold through hours of cooking, but small enough to release rich, beefy flavor into the stock. Prior to adding them into the broth, we do blanch to remove impurities and keep everything clean. Everything cooks in our steam-jacketed kettle. This is our Mona Lisa, the heart of the kitchen. It's where patience meets precision. The pot uses no open flame. Instead, it's heated entirely by steam, gently warming every ingredient and ensuring nothing ever burns. This way we can fully extract all those deep, layered flavors, the kind that define our broth at Five Spice. The controlled steam keeps the broth at a perfect simmer, never boiling, just slowly coaxing flavor out of every ingredient. And here's the special part. We add an entire brisket to the pot. As it cooks low and slow, the broth pulls richness from the meat, while the brisket soaks up every note from the aromatics. Over time, the flavors intertwine, deep, savory, and balanced. It's what gives our broth that full-body depth and comfort you can feel in every bowl. As the broth slowly simmers, we layer in the aromatics: star anise, cloves, cinnamon, and cardamom. Each one adds warmth and depth, rounding out the savory base with gentle sweetness and spice. Throughout the process, we're constantly skimming the surface. It's a simple step, but it makes all the difference, removing excess fat and foam to keep the broth clean, clear, and balanced. It's a rhythm we repeat for 12 hours. Simmer, skim, taste, adjust, until the broth reaches that perfect harmony we look for every single day. And for a bowl of our famous Five Special, we start with our noodles, the base that holds it all together. Then comes some of the brisket from the broth, thin sliced eye-round beef balls, and our specialty beef short ribs. Cooked in our beef broth for 10 hours, the short ribs stay tender but packed full of flavor. We finish it with a touch of pineapple chili coulis, and to top it off with fresh vegetables for balance and brightness. Finally, our hard-worked broth ties it all together. What started as bones, aromatics, and patience becomes something rich, comforting, and unmistakably Five Spice. Every pot of broth we make tells its own story. From start to finish, each soup is made with the same care, the same patience, the same rhythm. Across every Five Spice location, that consistency connects us. One recipe shared by every team, poured into every bowl. Each batch yields not just broth, but warmth, comfort, and the flavors that define who we are. That's the heart of Five Spice, and that's the story behind every bowl we serve.